Top of the morning. About to get rolling in Atlanta, Georgia. At the Petro. So I can turn around and get y'all a shot. We're at the Petro. About to roll out, man. 2 o'clock in the morning. Got to go to Madison, Georgia. It was about 70 miles. I see that peak.
Continue 1/4 mile to the end of the street, then turn right.
But, yeah, we got to go to Madison, Georgia. I think it's about 60 miles, 60, 70 miles. So that's going to take us about an hour. Shouldn't be too bad. Traffic is, you know how traffic is in Atlanta. If you ever been to Atlanta, through Atlanta, you know how traffic is. Yeah, so we got here yesterday, had a load of OSB board that delivered actually less than like 5-6 miles down the road on 20 westbound.
At the end of the street, turn right.
And had to come shut down because apparently someone, I guess, was out of work or they didn't have someone to pick up this particular load. This load goes to Wilmington, Georgia. Wilmington, North Carolina. I've done this load plenty of times before.
Turn right on Donald Lee Hollowell Parkway Northwest, then turn left.
You gotta give him this petrol ticket.
I do too, but yeah, and it just made it worse when y'all called me the next day. Like it was just like I was in my feelings real bad. Like damn, you know what I'm saying? Y'all called me the next day, and it was just like damn.
Yeah. So with this particular petrol off of Bankhead, if you're familiar with Atlanta area, has a petrol. So you gotta spend $25 if you're gonna be here more than 2 hours. If you're gonna be here less than 2 hours, then it's free to park. But other than that, you gotta either put 60 gallons of diesel in your truck, or you gotta spend $25, which I end up getting some stuff I needed anyway. I didn't need diesel. Blue flame.
Turn left on I-285 South.
Blue flame. Gotta get over this lane. I'll give y'all a little ride along with the boy. Somebody not paying attention out there. We on Bankhead. Shorty low. Should have got a shot of blue flame for y'all. Right, man. Man, one thing I don't like is parking on the side of the road, man. Some of these guys, they just run to the timeout and park on the on-ramp or off-ramp. I really don't care for that, but I have done it before.
Continue on I-285.
You know, something I don't care to do, to be honest with you. 285, baby. So we'll run this load down. Try to get this money, try to get it there today. If I didn't pick it up yesterday, I probably would have got there to pick it up, but probably wouldn't have had enough time to go park. And you know, a lot of places don't allow overnight parking, so that's something you got to get used to as a new trucker. You know, I don't know about, you know, the van guys, reefer guys, but some places, you know, when you pull the flatbed, some places do allow you to park overnight, or depending on where they're at. Oh shoot! Depending on where you're at, you know, depending on where you're at, they might have some place close by. Like, I think I went to a couple of steel plants. And they had you know, overnight parking, or they had, you know, it was in a rural area, but they had maybe small truck stops or old abandoned gas stations, or, you know, even the Walmart. If you call and ask, you know, call your local Walmart or whatever store you see that you can, you know, fit your truck and trailer in. Ask for the manager, you know, ask him, hey, you know, hey, I need to park overnight. If it's possible, can I park overnight in your lot? You know, as long as you're out the way, most places won't bother you, especially in like your smaller towns. They won't bother you. Or towns that have a lot of trucks, they won't bother you. I haven't had any issues, so I have parked at a couple of Walmarts. But I try to park at either the larger truck stop or a rest area, a welcome center. And you know, I have luck with that. Let's see. It's saying I'll get there. It's an hour and 19 minutes. Let's see. It's an hour and a half, so I might get there right at 4. I'll be right at 4 o'clock. I don't have to stop for anything, so as long as there's no accidents or anything, should be good to go. Gotta sip on this coffee, man. I'm kind of slacking off on the coffee. Probably my second cup. Yes, I think I got a cup Tuesday. I got back on the road Tuesday. But I haven't drinking coffee like that daily last 2-3 weeks. Might get maybe 2 cups a week, maybe 3 at most. Yeah, kind of slacking off on that.
Construction was reported on I-285.
I'm gonna try to go live at least 2 times a week, 2-3 times a week. Try to go live. I might schedule a live for tonight. Try to grow this channel. Have a couple of ideas, a couple of things I want to do. Maybe to help grow the channel. And you know, if you have any questions, especially my new guys out there, or know. And the ladies that have questions, I'll try to answer it the best that I can. One thing about trucking is it varies. It's like any other job. You can be at the same company, but our pay will vary because we can be running from a different area. Like I'm in South Carolina, and you could be in Alabama. You know, so depending on what route you run, your DM, your load planner, you know, all that. You know, you gotta take that into consideration. Also, company. You know, big company, small company, medium-sized company. So when people ask, you know, about the pay, I really don't want to say, hey, this is what I make, because it does vary from week to week. Like if you have a breakdown or a blowout, you can have a blowout or, you know, mechanical problem 3 days this week and none next week, and you know the next following week you can have 2 mechanical issues. So whether it's big or small, you know, that you got to take that into consideration when you're talking about trucking. So got to kind of keep that in mind. You know, the best thing I can say is whatever you're comfortable with making. Some people might not ever made over 600 a week, you know, after taxes. So if they make 850, 900 a week after taxes, then they're probably happy with that. Whereas some people feel like they need to make 1,500 or $2,000 every week. Not saying it's not possible, but like I said, everything you got to take all that into consideration. You know, your job, as far as, you know, like I said, the company. You know, you pull up the van, reefer flatbeds, you know, heavy haul, your lane that you're running, you know, where you're coming out of, all that. You got to take that into consideration. So that's something you'll eventually find out. Most people find out. So don't get into the hype of, you know, what somebody else makes, because you might not make that. Hey, you might do better than that person. You know, that person might know the lanes. You know, they might have been out here running for a while. They might know the lanes. They know what lane to run, and they might have a great DM and a great load planner. So they, you know, they might make 1,700 or 1,500 or 1,200 after
In
tax,
1 3/4 miles,
and they might not be
keep
running
left to
over
I-285
2,000
east.
miles. Where some guys got to run 2,000 miles, 2,500 miles, and they're making maybe 18 or $2,000 after tax, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So yeah, just take that into consideration. Yeah, we're gonna just ride, man. If I don't, you know, anybody pop up on here, you know, you got a question, hit me up. We're gonna just ride this thing out for a little while, and let y'all see some of this road action. Man, I tell you what, some of these roads are horrible.
Be in any of the 3 left lanes. 285.
Tell you what, definitely a difference. Evening time, daytime versus 1, 2 in the morning. This is definitely the most stress-free time to be coming through Atlanta. Early in the morning, anything before 3, 4 o'clock. Guys can hear me. I just got my headset on. I realized I didn't have my headset on. I'll tell you, new drivers, another thing. Pay attention to these signs. It was last week when I came to Atlanta. Actually, the same load that came from Roxborough, North Carolina to Atlanta, OSB board. It was a couple of drivers from my company. This one particular driver got a ticket. So if you notice, I know you probably can't see this sign up on this bridge, but it's a sign that state no trucks over 6 wheels allowed. You just say either left lane or 2 left lanes. Just pay attention because you will get a ticket. He got a ticket. I know sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. If you gotta get in that left lane, make sure you know you can get in it and get clear and get out ASAP. So you gotta pay attention to these signs because they will burn you. Will get a ticket. Will get a ticket. Now, I don't know what the company will do or how much the ticket was, but just know that. Just pay attention to the signs,
Be in
man.
any of the
That's the
3
best I
left
can say.
lanes.
If you gotta get in that left lane, just make sure you can pass and get back over into the lane that you're supposed to be in. Get on 285 East. See all those trucks over there? There's one thing about Atlanta, it doesn't have a lot of parking. So when I come to Atlanta, I usually try to get in and get out. Try to get in early. Of course, the last 2 times my loads been evening loads or afternoon loads. So, but like I said, I got lucky. Where I dropped that yesterday and last week, same location. Petrol was like 5, 6 miles. So it has almost 300 some parking spaces. So I shut down early. So that was nothing to worry about. Sometimes if I get the load, get it dropped off, and able to get out, start heading towards pick up my next load. Depending on where I'm going at, I know where to park at. Like if I'm going 20 east, which I'm going to head to, there's a rest stop out there, rest area. I usually stop at off of 75 and 85. You have truck stops out there and a rest area. So, but in the Metro Atlanta area, I think it's Petrol, off the 20 westbound, 285. That's one. I think it's a Flying J, but I don't know how big that Flying J is, and I heard they have a lot of people walking around and all that stuff. So just gotta be careful, be safe out here. Not only in metro truck stops, but any truck stop. All kind of things happen. Top down on a Mustang road.
Construction was reported on I-285. minutes of delay were added to your route.
About 5 more miles, and we'll be jumping on 20 East. Once I get on 20 East, I'm gonna go ahead and cut you guys off. And maybe I'll go back live once I get to Madison to pick up this load. It's supposed to be a live load, which is kind of weird because I usually pick up a preload. I don't know. Hopefully it's a preload. But what I gotta do is just drop this trailer and pick up a preload trailer if it is indeed a preload and not a live load. Just make sure everything's secured and I can just get rolling, roll out. But if it's a live load, I don't know how long it's gonna take. Especially gotta be tarped, so I don't know if they tarp it. They have a target station, I have to tarp it myself, so I don't know. But we're gonna see once we get there. About to go ahead and get over in this right lane. Try to be in the lane. I'm gonna exit off. My next exit, try to be there within 3 miles. Depending on, how traffic is set up. Traffic is heavy, maybe 5 miles. If it's not heavy, anywhere from 3 to 1 mile, 3 to 2 miles. Try to be in that lane I need to be in so I can make that exit. Without trying to fight or have to worry about somebody trying to pass me. Because a lot of these four-wheelers, man, they as soon as you turn the signal light on to get over, man, they will they don't want to be behind you. They want to be in front of you, so you got a lot of the impatience. So as soon as you put that indicator on, you gotta
in
make
1
sure.
3/4 miles, take exit 46B
Go ahead and
on the right
get over
to I-20
if
East.
possible. Don't hesitate. As long as you got that gap. We're about less than a mile and a half out from our 20 exit off of 285. 285 eastbound. There you go right there. 46B, 20 east towards Augusta, Georgia.
exit 46B on the right to I-20 East. In 1.5 miles, keep left to I-20 East.
Alright, we're on 20 East. Probably get back with you guys once I get to Madison. I'll go back live. Alright.